queens, no cap, no stall. Step aside, here come the long tail dog.
Beans on deck, I bring the spice. Slick talk, sharp tone, never play nice. Timeline tight, I write the fight. Feeding on clout day and night. Name sweet tea, sugar and fire. Draw so sweet, but I'll raise it higher. Boots click loud, grace and grit. Bless your heart, but don't throw a fit. Flame red pigtails, twist and tease. Drama queen, I do it with ease. Snap like thunder, I light the scene. Cute chaos, call me the meme. We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball. Feeding frenzies, fire and flare. We flip your feed, we're everywhere. Bold and bad, sweet with sting. 3 doll names, 1 royal ring. We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball.
Feeding frenzies, fire and flare. We flip your feed, we're everywhere. Bold and bad, sweet with sting. 3 doll names, 1 royal ring.
We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball. Lockout dolls, lace and steel. Telling tales, keeping it real. Lockout dolls, full reveal. Internet shook, we the deal.
Los cows, dolls, dolls. Lost and still, telling tales, keeping it real. Lockout dolls, full reveal. Internet shook, we the deal. Dolls, dolls.
Welcome all of you Barbie brats and bros. Welcome to Lolcow Dolls. So today we're gonna be talking about Twinning Tuesday because we have our very own twin Wonder Woman. She's gonna talk about her experience, how being a twin has affected her mentally and physically. And yesterday we saw that there are a lot of twins in chat as well. So if at any point you would like to come up and talk about your experience, that is welcome here in the dollhouse. Now, let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. So yesterday, it seems like a lot of things popped off in the LCU. There were some things with Nerds, there were some things with Glammy, there were some things with Zayzooted and S1K. Now, if you want to get away from the drama, the dolls is the place to be because we're going to talk about something different, okay? We're not going to rewind the same shit over and over again. I'm pretty sure you're tired of it. But we do want to mention that yesterday in the Dolls VC, Keemstar came in, Xylee came in, and they were having a little bit of discussion when it came to what was going on and the nuke that was dropped on the LCU by Boogie. Now, make sure that you get a Cash Cow membership because next time that happens, I would love to see you there. Now, moving on to what is at hand, the dolls, the dollhouse, and the girls. Let us get into it. Ladies, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. Yesterday was an eventful day with everything going down in the universe.
Exactly. So we were supposed to have Twinning Tuesday, right? We were supposed to look all similar. I didn't want to bust out my blonde wig because it's getting natty. So me and Wonder Woman kind of look the same. We have like the whole like flowy sundress thing going on. You went a little bit cougar on us, Miss Sweet Tea. What's going on there?
Wearing like a weird looking sundress.
Careful.
I thought it'd be cute. I thought
It is pretty cute.
it's
for
got puff
me,
sleeves.
the Exile Warrior with the 5 said, "No blonde beans, we got scammed and no one cares." Thank you so much, Exile Warrior. I can bust it out. but it's not going to look very good. But we're not here for the blonde wigs. We're here for Wonder Woman and her being a twin. So first off, Wonder Woman, show off your outfit and talk about being a twin for us. And also, you're muted. Girl, you're muted.
For old timey looking shirts or
Old
dresses.
timey.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna-
1900s or before
You know what?
type cuts.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. What about you? You want to do a fit check, Beans, there?
Real quick,
On
yeah.
your dress, is it similar?
This is purple. It's like a very light purple, kind of lilac-y. It has some flowers on it. If I wanted to, I can show a little bit of shoulder, but we're not here for the
Ooh,
Gooners.
yes.
And I'm lazy, so I threw this dress on over some leggings. It's giving very 2000s, okay? I can do some Disney knees with this, if you know what I'm saying. I look like I'm gonna be
Hey,
on
don't
camera.
worry,
Like I'm
Beans.
Disney.
I've got exactly the same on. I've got long pants on too because it's damn cold here. So I'm with you, girl. Don't worry. I've got to cover up those
We are
legs.
scamming the audience with our long pants. But speaking of the audience, there is a couple of things I need to go over. Jestful Jade, welcome to Band World. Thank you so much. We have Glock Loaded,
Welcome.
which is Dak, the membership for 2 months. Jesus, everybody's coming in. All Exile Warrior with his message
Nice.
about the blonde wigs. And we also have Mr.
Oh,
Boom
yes.
Boom Pow with the 20 gifted memberships. Hell yeah, but that deserves a little bit more. Let's W's in chat for Exile.
Thank you.
Exile? Jesus Christ.
Look at my big fat cat.
Okay,
Oh
first
my
off,
goodness.
you put
It's
that
so fat.
you put that pussy down right now. That pussy angry.
She does get mad. She's like leader of the pack.
She was
Boss all
looking
the
at the
other
camera
animals
like,
around.
don't call me fat. I'm just a little chunky, okay? That's okay.
Oh my lord! They say that she's not obese, but she's really fat.
Oh,
It could be just the
she looks
fur.
like she likes her tucker. She likes
Oh,
her food, it looks
Don't
like.
show that.
We're getting pussy and asshole this morning. So thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pal. Thank you so much for being the
Thank you.
sugar daddy of the dolls. All you
Thank
grays
you.
that just got a membership, remember to thank. I was gonna say
Thank
something, but
you.
now I feel bad saying it.
What?
Thank Daddy Boom Boom Pow for your membership. And if you want to upgrade, it's only $5 more to be in the Discord. And if anything pops off in the VC like it did yesterday, you can be there. Just letting you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would love it if you guys could upgrade because we would absolutely love to see you in the Discord and have a bit of a chat. That would be wonderful. We'd love to see our supporters in there for dolls. And I
News.
just want to say, Beans
Yes.
and Sweet Tea, just quickly, you both look absolutely beautiful and stunning today. I just wanted to say that before I forgot.
Thank you. You too,
You.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Real
you
quick,
look great too.
we have
Like on a
Nusu
pirate
in
ship.
chat. Excuse me?
She looks like that woman from Pirates of the Caribbean. White. Call it like their undergarment, what they wear under their dress when she took off the regular dress, and it had that
Uh,
white
the
dress under.
You always
Yeah,
come
I know
out
what you mean.
with like the most like
Obscure
outrageous stuff.
things.
Yeah. Oh gosh darn
Look
it.
at my fit.
Gosh
Show
darn
your
it.
fit.
She's scratching.
Show your fit. Look how fat.
She's doing a fit check. Oh, she's so cool. Oh, she's working it. Look at that tail going.
She
Oh, look
is
at
so
that. She's saying, I'm not happy. She's so
Yeah,
I
she's
forgot
not
to
a happy
put the
girl.
stream latency at ultra low, and now I'm very sad because I'm trying to look at the messages and things. People are still talking about the cat. But real quick, we have Nuzu saying that she's big
Oh.
boned. Very true. Um,
Yeah,
and
it
then we
could
have
be.
Glowshine saying, "Why do cats always want to show the butt?"
They do.
I don't know. They don't
They-
care, do they? They're just showing themselves. They don't give a crap, do they?
I think they
They're
think
like,
that
look
they're
at
like
me, look at me.
disrespecting you, like I'm the boss. I only talk to you when I want to, or something.
Exactly.
'Cause
I
cats are
used
hateful
to-
sometimes.
Cats can be hateful. I used to have a cat, and my cat, what she would do is she would hop up on my chest while I'm like sleeping, and I'll like just open my eyes, and her full on asshole. I'm waking up to full on asshole, and then if I don't wake up, what she does is like she'll put her bare booty cheeks, bare kitty booty cheeks on my chest, and that grosses me out. So I'm just like,
Oh my
get the fuck up.
They're like, "Talk
Jeez,
to the
they're known for
butthole, talk
that.
to the butthole, talk to the butt, talk to the butt."
Absolutely
I
not.
know.
So yesterday was pretty tumultuous when it comes to the LCU and the drama, but we're not gonna get into that. I think it's been played out enough, right? Not our doll, not our
Yeah.
dollhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
this
Beans,
is
I'm
our
glad that
dollhouse.
I'm glad that you said that, Beans, because sorry, Beans. I'm glad that you've said that because I was thinking the same thing too. Like, Cafe did a remind this morning, and then the next show after this is Nerds, and I think Zay has quite a few things that she wants to share. So I think this would be a good show just to kind of palate cleanse everything, and let's have a fun show,
Intermission.
entertaining show.
exactly. So when it comes to Twin Tuesday, we have some twin facts and myths that we can get into.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that would be fun.
Exactly.
It'd be
So
it'd be funny if one woman got them all wrong and she's a twin.
yeah, we could do a
We're
couple right
calling
now.
this a twin and winning Tuesday. Twin and winning Tuesday. Yes.
Did you
Twin
know
and
that there
winning
was a
Tuesday.
National Twins Day?
There's a
I
twins
found
day.
that out when I was looking up stuff on twins. It said it was December 18th, I think. Is that right, Wonder Woman?
Wait, there
What's that
is
for? Hmm?
just twins
National
and
Twins Day?
yeah.
I think
I think it said,
I'm not sure about the date, but I think there is a twin day, but I'm not sure about the date.
you
But
I
want
if
to
that's
think you're
celebrate
thinking
it.
of the same thing I'm thinking of. There is a day where there's like twins that get together and they go to a specific place. So it's just like this amalgamation of twins just all together. And it's probably super confusing, but at least like you get to be with other twins and like talk about their experiences and it's like a fun time. But going into this, fact or myth, twins come from the father's side.
that's a myth. I believe it's the woman. It's the woman. Um, and I looked that up. It's the woman.
Then
I mean, and when we're talking about identical twins, right? Because you've got what
either
beans?
one.
Oh, I pressed
It's
the
the
little
woman.
shine button. I forget that you guys can't hear it, but that is true. It's a myth. It comes from the mom's side. The twin gene pool is within your mom's family tree. Chances double for double. So that I think that's pretty
Yeah,
cool. If you have twins on your mom's side of the family, then that's probably why you're a twin.
Yeah,
it's crazy how
that's right.
genetic it is. How genetics work in
Yeah,
general.
Now I feel
it's
so
very
bad.
interesting.
Okay, I usually put up the stream at 12 a.m. every day. I try to do that as best as possible. This is for you guys to know. So if you're not going to tune in to the dolls, remember 12 a.m. hop into the dolls YouTube channel and you could like and, do all that stuff before you even come in here or, just say hi. But the other thing is you guys have to remind me to put it on ultra low latency because I wish I could see
Okay.
everybody guessing if it was a fact or a myth like in real time. I'm so sad. But we can still play. We can still play with the people.
Yes.
So, fact or myth, twins skip a generation.
But I was always
That
told,
is
but I don't know
that
if it's
is
true.
it's a myth.
You are correct. It is a myth. So, apparently chances of conceiving twins increase when your mom's side of the family tree has twins, but it doesn't mean it will skip a generation. You have
That's right.
higher probability of having twins if you have twins in the family tree, and that's the only one that they say.
Yes.
And
Identical twins and fraternal twins are slightly different. So, yeah. So you've got different types of twins. So, yeah. Some people may be answering a bit. Might be answering on the fraternal side, but I know for identical, yeah, it is a myth. Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, is it a fact or myth that twins are hereditary?
Hereditary. I don't. Hmm. That depends on whether a mother has already had it depends on the age and whether the mother has already had children. So
Wonder Woman
if a
was just
woman
talking about it being passed down through generations.
yeah, I mean, I'd say yeah, no, I'd say it's a myth. I'd say it's a myth. Am I right or wrong? I'm not
So
sure.
that is actually
True.
wrong. It's a fact.
That's okay.
So twins are hereditary, but only fraternal twins are.
Oh, okay. Right, that's good.
So it's
It's
like a
kind of a trick
half.
question then.
It is a trick question. But before we move on to others, I'm sure people want to know your experience when it comes to being a twin. So, being a
Yes.
twin, what's your experience like from birth all the way to, the age that you
Yeah.
are now?
So experiences from being a twin, I can only remember from a certain age, right? I can't remember when I was a baby, but I remember growing up, going to school and things like that. I loved being a twin. I absolutely loved it. The advantages of being a twin, I know we all have different experiences, but from my experience, I absolutely loved having a twin because I always had the feeling of never being completely alone. Um, and there is such a thing as when twins communicate with each other, they understand each other with fewer words, as opposed to talking to people um, in public settings. Like twins just get things; they understand each other with less words and less movement. If that makes sense, we read each other really well, and we know each other really well. Um, Friends, being a twin is absolutely amazing because you have double the friends. You have double the friends, twice as much popularity. Um, and the only thing that was a disadvantage through school was we always fought for our parents' attention. So we were in the same class at primary school, and then my parents were called into the principal's office, and he suggested that we get separated and put into different classrooms because we would go home with the same homework, the same things to talk about, and we were always fighting for our parents' attention with the same information. As soon as we were separated, it was so beneficial for us, and it was awesome. So I really was really great that the principal suggested that because we just yeah we learnt different things. We had different friends. We were doing different activities. So I absolutely loved it. Yeah,
So,
and
Silicon
it was like that.
Princess says Wonder Woman. I use identical twins. I don't know. I think she misspoke, but it says, "Did you ever play tricks on your teachers?"
Actually, no, we were really good actually. Actually, no, we did play tricks on our teachers because our teachers could never tell us apart. We didn't deliberately do it, but, but even throughout our whole lives, right up until adulthood, I can get somebody coming up to me and saying my other sister's name, saying, "I saw you in these shops on this day." And I said, "No, that wasn't me. That was my other that was my other half," you know? So it's all those little things and that are really funny. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so just going on that, you were talking about communication, right? So, what
Yeah.
about the communication of the brain and physically? Some people say that if your twin gets hurt, you know. For some reason, you just
Yeah.
Mm.
know. Does that ever happen to you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I have this feeling that, something's not quite right, and I will call her, and most of the time it is right. That feeling that I was feeling was right. Yeah, I have that
Incredible.
Mm.
feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that could be really helpful in general.
yes.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, it's there's just some twins don't get along, but so we have the identical twins, right? So let me just share some facts with the identical twin, right?
Mhm.
Probably some people in the chat may know or some may not know, but identical twins can, be born either male or female. You'll never get identical twins that will be, they'll never be male and female. They have to be male or female. And female twins are more common than male twins. Male twins are not as common as female. Have you guys ever seen any twins in your schools or anything growing up? Did you see any twins at school?
Yeah, and there's some people in my family. I don't know if they're cousins or my aunts, but they're twins, and their children had twins. So
Were they
both of them,
identical or fraternal?
I think they were identical, but as they grew up, they stopped looking like each other. I think because one of them smoked and drank, and the other one didn't.
Right.
So one had like leathery skin, and the other one had like porcelain skin. But you could
Wow.
tell they were twins if you look at their face really good. But
And the other thing too that I understand is that I think you asked me the other day, Beans, about personalities.
Mhm.
Twins
yeah,
twins will never have the same personality. They are born with very different personalities. And just because identical twins are from the same egg that is split in two, they still have different personalities. Yeah.
it's insane to me because y'all have everything. Y'all are just like literally a copy of each other. So you would
Yeah.
think that they would all have the same likes and dislikes and all
Yeah,
that. But
I
I've seen
I think
some twins
probably
online and stuff that were like one of them was gay and the other one wasn't. And I always thought that was like weird because like if you were born being straight or gay or something, you'd think that both of the twins would have the same sexuality, but it's not true. They can both have
It's not
different
true.
sexualities.
well,
Correct.
they're
It's
still they're
fascinating.
pretty much the same, but there are some things genetically that could be different, right?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the whole personality thing, I think it's very important for people to have individuality in general. I think
Yeah.
Yes.
even people that aren't twins, they want to be special, they want to be different, they want to be apart from the crowd. And so if you have somebody exactly like yourself, it's something that you don't want that. You want to be your own person, right? So I think a lot of the times there are people who oh, this would have been a great idea, famous people who actually have a twin that you don't know have a twin. But there are people that say, "Hey, because you like this, I'm going to do the complete opposite so we can be our own person." And whenever I say that, I think of, if you don't know, one of the Game Grumps, Erin, his wife, keep forgetting her name. Uh, I know her by her YouTube name, Mortimer.
Y-
Um, she's a twin. She's a twin. I did not know that
Yes.
before. She's a twin, and she has like this very edgy, punky sort of style, and
Yeah.
her twin is completely the opposite, very
Different.
girly. Yeah. And like I don't know, I just find that interesting that even people that you don't even know can be a twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes,
Or
and I'm the same. My sister and I, completely different fashion sense, completely different things we like to eat, things we enjoy, completely different. But that was, speaking of that too, um, my parents, I can show a picture. I've already shown this before, but we might have new people in the chat. So I'll show a picture of my sister and I.
never seen it.
My
I'm
parents,
excited. Oh, you didn't have no more current ones?
so my parents, can you see that? Okay.
You're not
mhm.
natural blonde?
Of
That's
course
all I
not. You
see.
can see her
No.
roots. Don't want to
Yeah.
call her out, but
So, so looking at that picture, our parents dressed us exactly the same, like that, down to the shoes, the socks, the hair clips, everything. We were completely identical, right up until the age of about 8, I believe. And that day, our parents told us that we no longer needed to dress the same. So we were told we could go into our wardrobe and we could pick anything we wanted, and that was actually, I remember that day because we went in and we couldn't do it for we felt really uncomfortable doing that. Can you imagine dressing the same for like 8 years and then all of a sudden you're told you don't need to be the same? That was quite hard for us to transition into that, um, where we could wear, like, I could wear a skirt and my sister could wear pants. But we got there in the end, and I'm glad it happened when it did because that helped us, become our individual selves as well. express ourselves.
I think it takes
what
a
we like.
long time for kids to want to
Yeah.
specifically pick out their own clothes because, like, I think up until like 10 to 12, you kind of just wear whatever, and then you start
Yes.
thinking, oh well, I want to wear my own style a little bit later.
Yeah. But I tell you what, it
Um,
was have we
real
got someone in
quick,
the chat?
yes. So we have Tara Jones with the membership for 1 month. Thank you so much. And she said, "Love you, dolls. Thank you so much." I think I skipped over that on accident because we were getting into some stuff.
Thank you.
But when it comes to twins, let's get into a spicier topic just to liven it up just a little bit, okay? So, how do you feel
Yes.
about the sexualization of twins in a lot of places like media? For example, let us talk about Doja Cat, a very good artist. I listen to her music all the time, especially if I'm in my bad girl era.
Yeah, I love her music too.
We were talking about celebrity twins, right?
Yes.
There's some twins called Tia and Tamara. If you haven't seen Twitches, sister, exactly. Great show, great movie. I watch Twitches all the time whenever it's Halloween time. But for example, she has a song called Tia Tamara with Rico Nasty that goes, "Hair grow long like Chia, money go long like Nia. I am a big idea. My twins big like Tia. My twins big like Tia Tamara. Tia Tamara. Tia Tamara. Tia Tamara." So basically, she's talking about the twins, Tia Tamara, and how big they are as celebrities. But she's also talking about, her twins.
Chuggers.
Exactly. So how do you feel
Cute.
how do you feel? I mean, it's a cute way to talk about it. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to talk about your boobies, talk about your twins.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
some people may
that's
not
a
even have
common-
twins as boobs. They can have cousins. One can be going this way and the other one could be going that way. You might get old and have to, tie it in a knot.
Tie them up. Yeah.
Tie over your shoulder.
My
But-
mom's friend had huge boobs, and I remember she was wearing a night dress one day, and her little nipples were hanging through the bottom of her night dress because she had such big boobs, and they over time. And I'll never get that image out of my head.
Oh,
That's nasty.
I'm sorry.
Well-
Excuse me. She probably needs
Yeah.
a breast reduction. I know there's a lot of people that get those, and if they're big enough or if they're so much of a nuisance, you can't get it covered by your insurance. So
It's so hard to get that covered, though, because I remember she tried once, and they kept denying her over and over because it wasn't medically necessary, they said. But
So
that's how it is with insurance companies sometimes.
So going back,
So-
thank you, Sweet Tea, for your sweet tea quips of the day. This is why we need you here. You spicing things up with just random stories of people you know. So twins being sexualized in media, twins being sexualized in the hub, things like that. How do you feel about that?
magazines.
You can't even watch the hub anymore. I doubt you ever will be able to again.
How do I feel about it? Sexualized twins are an interesting thing for people. Some people find it very, very fascinating. I know, like some people when they see twins, they like, wow, twins, and especially when they're older and they dress the same, they look the same. People find that really interesting. So if we're looking at it like a celebrity thing, it stands out. It's different. You're not a singleton. So when I mean singleton, I'm meaning like birth-wise, like a single birth baby, right? They call singleton births, right? So yeah, when you see two of the same, why not cash on it, right? You make money off it, right? Like you see two women look the same or two men that look the same. It's interesting.
Same,
Pricing, that was
but
your...
different. So when it comes to twins, I think a lot of people see like, oh, it's the same I can bang the same person at the same time, and it's like, no, we're not the same person. We're two different people. Okay, treat me like a different person. Twins,
I think it's like
I have
sisters,
experienced
like, oh, I got
that.
to
I have experienced that
have
growing
both
up and
sisters.
stuff.
You've experienced that?
I have experienced that. Yeah, I've experienced that growing up and stuff. Like, when we're coming into maturity and stuff, and my sister and I start dating, and the boys will be like, You're a twin," and they immediately go to that point. Oh, we can have a threesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what their mind goes to. And the thing is, they're like, okay, so I'm technically banging the same person. Like, no, we're two different people. Okay, but it's technically not cheating, right? And it's like, yes, it is. We're two different people.
It
What
is.
part of that do you not understand? It is two different people. Okay. Whenever people say things like that, I just want to,
Pew 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 pew.
you know what I'm saying?
I do.
So,
I do.
so first off, get your mind out of the gutter. Second off, where the Gooners at? I'm just kidding. No. Sweet tea, I'm sorry. Okay, a lot of people are saying, please move the mic
Get it.
away from your face because you sound worse
There you go.
than an IT specialist in India. The other thing is, I keep looking at that raccoon. I think it's a hat in your background. I think it would look so good with your outfit for some reason. I don't know. It seems very,
Yeah.
it has the face. Those things have the face on it.
Damn. Is that
She got it at a yard sale for
A
like
yard sale?
$5. It's a real raccoon.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay,
hell
that's at least
no.
worth 30, first off. Second off, what y'all
Ain't
be
that
doing?
Are you
cool?
gonna
I
gonna
think
put it on, Sweet Tea? Give us a bit of a fashion show.
Okay.
Sorry, Beans. I want
no,
to
I
see
think
that hat
it would
on.
look great with her outfit. But if that's what your mom found in a yard sale, I think that one day we have to do some in real life content where you go to a garage sale and just check out what they have. Because I feel like
Right.
in that area, there is some pretty weird shit.
There's some good finds, yeah. She's always been addicted to yard sale, and I guess it's where me and her both grew up poor, and she just loves to find good stuff and take it home. Most of the stuff that I had when I was a kid, she got from yard sales, so I was very grateful for that. She knows how to find good stuff. I think she gave this
Five.
to my dad at Christmas too. I don't know
Wow,
if he
and
had
that's
a fan ticket or what.
So
looks great with
you
the
cut out
outfit,
real
Sweet
quick,
Tea.
but let's talk about some celebrity twins that you may not know of. So right here
Yes.
we have Nicholas Brenton and Kelly Donovan. Apparently they are twins. Let me pull this up real quick for you guys. The Buffy the
No.
Vampire Slayer's twin has stood in for him in multiple projects, including Coherence. I did not know he had a twin.
Is
Why do they
I
have different
didn't know
last
he
names?
was a twin. I didn't know
Yeah.
he
Like
was a twin.
Oh wait,
brothers
I
too.
was reading the
They
wrong one. This is the guy. Okay, who does that? I'm used to people putting the caption above the thing, not underneath it. But
Yeah.
whatever. This is a guy. This is a guy. I was like, I'm pretty sure his name is Remy, but I'm not sure. And this makes a
Yes.
lot more sense. Okay, but
Ye-
Remy or Rami, and Sammy. Oh, that's so cute. Remy and
Rami
Sammy.
and Sammy.
Remy and Sammy.
Nice.
So the Bohemian Rhapsody star has an identical twin brother who works as a teacher. Aww.
I
That's
learned
that movie
something
made me
today.
cry.
Oh yes, the Olsen
The
twins.
Olsen
I used to
twins.
I follow. Yes, they were on the Full House, weren't they?
I think these are the most famous twins. You always hear about the Olsen's twins. I'm pretty sure they got into fashion or something like that.
They did. They've got a fashion empire now, don't
Oh,
they?
yeah. Dual
They do
Star.
anymore.
That's a cute name, Dual Star, for your fashion line. And of course, we have Pia and Tamara.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now I didn't know
Scarlett
Scarlett
Johansson has a
had
twin.
one.
I never knew that. Hunter Johansson.
They
Oh,
They have
fraternal.
the same face too.
Yeah, similar. Wow.
And let's just do one more. I don't know who that person is, so I'm gonna keep going.
Look
Oh,
at this one.
no,
I went through the
she
same
is
article.
Bean.
Wait,
She's a supermodel. She's a
she's a
Brazilian
supermodel?
supermodel.
I
That's
don't.
Giselle. Yeah,
Brazilian.
Oh, what?
yeah, Giselle. Brazilian. She's beautiful.
Supermodel
This is
Wow.
sis
before.
before she was Miss Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady is actually in Tampa.
Yes.
Tom Brady, global catwalking queen. Ooh, raised in Brazil with
On
5
South Park,
sisters.
They
Yes.
they were saying that Tom Brady's wife was like a linebacker or something, and that she wasn't pretty. But if that's Tom Brady's wife, I don't know what they were talking about.
Yes. She's
Well,
Lord,
absolutely beautiful.
you never
he
know
could have
with
had
these.
multiple wives, though.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. But Ashton Kutcher has a twin, apparently,
One,
called Michael Kutcher.
I bet he's jealous.
They look
Paternal
so
twin.
different.
Yep.
I think Ashton got the better genes. Do you
Oh,
think?
he probably was
Think
pissed off.
so?
He came
Oh, I
out
bet
of that
he's
woman
pissed.
swinging. He was like, "You took my genes away from me!
Yes.
How dare you!"
Yeah, you got all the nutrients. I got none. He's probably the bigger twin when he was born.
He
He's
was
like, you
sucking the
sucked
bigger
up my
teat.
genes, Ashton.
But that was kind of fun. So moving on to what else is on the docket. Oh,
Welcome to Band
I have some
World.
other fun. I have some other couple of things for the chat about identical twins that maybe you
Ooh.
guys don't know either. Is do you think, just asking Sweet Tea and Beans, do you think twins, identical twins, or twins have the same fingerprints?
No. I'm going to say no just because you asked that question and everybody would assume it's yes, so I'm going to say no.
You are correct. You are correct. We have different fingerprints, which is
Insane.
interesting.
Yeah.
Another one too for you guys is do do you think twins have 100% of identical twins have 100% of the same DNA? Yes or no?
you cut out a little bit. The same what?
100%
Oh,
DNA.
sorry. Yeah, do you think identical twins have 100% of the same DNA?
Absolutely not.
Sweet tea?
Yes, I think they do.
Sweet tea's correct.
What?
Identical twins share 100% of the same DNA.
Damn,
Yes, that's correct.
I got outdone by Sweet Tea, and I'm the one with a biology degree. Maybe I need to go back to school, get my master's, get out of
Did-
here. Real quick,
But fraternal twins. Oh, sorry.
oh, real quick. Let me just shout out Passion for becoming a new Band World member. Thank you so much, Passion. So
Thank you.
oh wait, I feel bad because Passion was also in chat saying that Ashton's brother has a disability. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Right.
sorry.
No.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
sorry.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that.
He
So
doesn't look
sorry.
like.
I
Let me
didn't
shut up
know
before I
that.
make this worse for
No.
myself.
Oh my god, we're going to go to hell.
I
As
didn't
long as
know
you're there, Sweet
that.
Tea, you can keep me entertained.
Yeah, I'll keep y'all entertained.
So continue Wonder Woman.
For fraternal twins, they generally share only 50% of the same DNA. Fraternal twins.
Heard that sometimes they end up being different fathers on rare occasions, fraternal twins. Like one will be like, sometimes it's like even different races. I've seen sometimes.
Uh, that would how? Tell me how or why you think that.
Because it would be two eggs coming out. So one could get fertilized by one man, and then like if the other egg came out a little bit after, or maybe I don't know, she's just doing it with two guys right at the same close to the same time. They both got inseminated with different sperm.
Imagine if that happened to the woman that recently had intercourse with 1,000 men in like one. Wait, okay, I think I'm being dramatic. It was like 100,
It was
right? 100
yeah.
dudes in one night.
Y- Yes. My goodness. But that can only happen if so one usually one egg gets released during ovulation, right?
Yeah.
And that only one egg will get fertilized, right? But the older woman get, I think the younger the woman is, most of the time one egg will be released during your ovulation. But when
Terry
you
said
get
I was right.
older, yeah, when you get
Bingo.
older, That's why when you get older, it's possible that 2 eggs can get released at the same time during ovulation. Yeah.
Oh, I never thought about
Me
that.
yes.
So the person that got a membership from Sugar Daddy Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, "Thank you so much for the membership, Mr. Boom Boom." They also said, "That's true.
Oh,
I
Thank
see
you.
that on Maury." Maury,
Yeah.
rest in peace. And
you can't
Yeah.
trust what you hear on Maury though.
no, no, wait, wait. We should have like a trash episode, like trashy Thursdays. We can just
Yeah.
like watch episodes of different things. Wait, I have to check if that's copyright or not. But if we watch
True.
Maury and just react to things like that, wild,
Yeah,
wild.
that would be cool. Jerry Springer is even really cool, right? All of the relationships and the cheating and all that kind of stuff, like, "You slept with my man," or whatever.
At first
Wait, was it
cousin
Jerry
on
Springer
Jerry
that died, or
Springer.
was it Maury? Because like I don't know, the
Jer
content is just so.
Jerry
Jerry Springer
Springer.
died.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know about
that would
Maury.
be
He probably
cool.
did too, but it
Maury's
was very sad when Jerry
old.
Springer died.
Yeah, look,
Maury is
Greeky
like the
Grease.
best thing to
Great.
watch if you don't have internet. I mean,
Oh yeah,
cable.
yeah. It was. You could watch it when you didn't have cable. That's what I loved about it too. You could watch The Simpsons
Yes.
too. It would run on. I can't remember what it would run on, but you could watch that with no cable.
Yes, I agree with you, T Berry. Yes, it is possible for 2 eggs to release. Absolutely, yes. And Greeky says, "Fuck yes," to the
Yes,
talk
about what?
show.
Oh, about the talk show?
The
Yeah,
talk
we'll
show.
definitely do that. But real quick, I want to just thank you guys for supporting and being here. We have 307 concurrent viewers right now. If we can get the likes, let me be very nice to you guys, the Grays. If you guys can get it up to 100 likes, we'll release the Grays because we're not Graces over here. Right now, we are at
Yes.
69. Very fitting for the
Wow,
dolls.
cool. Thank you. Yeah. I saw someone in the chat talk about evil twin, good twin,
Yeah, I
as
did too.
well. Yeah, there was a few people that commented on that, and yes, it is. There can be a twin that's evil and one is good. So that is basic biology. So that is something. Yeah, basic biology. You can have one evil twin, one good twin.
Do
So
you guys think that we have souls, or do you think that we're all just like running off of our instincts as animals? Because I've been thinking about this a lot lately.
tell us why.
What?
Why have you been thinking about that? Tell us
What?
why. Tell us what. Tell us
I
why.
used to think that people had souls, but then I watched all those animals and how they know how to build nests and do these extravagant dances to like attract mates, and like even like babies that know birds that know how to sit still and to avoid predators, and they're not taught that, they just knew it instinctually. So I was wondering
Yes.
if humans are just like animals and we just like know how to live instinctually and we just think it's free will.
Well, it's evolution, right? We like from the ape and it's evolution. So, you know, your thoughts,
But why
Beans.
would we be
Your
the only one that had a soul of all the animals?
Okay, are you saying a soul or are you talking about like consciousness? Do you think that we're very conscious beings versus and her internet?
Kind of both.
Okay, because there's a difference. We all have souls, right? Because the
yes.
like soul is like life energy, right? Whenever you this is going to sound very weird. Whenever you choke something out, right? And their soul leaves their body or their life force drains out of them, that is one thing. But consciousness, the idea that you can Buff Weeb, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. We were supposed to talk about twins, and now freaking we're talking about souls and being
It's
animals.
weighing on my soul. This is weighing on my hypothetical soul all like for like a week, because I've been thinking, am I just running off of animal instincts and I'm not really having free will or being able to do what, because I'm like running off of what my genes tell me to do, or what?
Okay, so Beans, you're talking my language. I hope you're not choking anything out until their soul energy drains out of their. Speaking of which, this is gonna be a huge call out to me, and people are probably gonna say I'm weird, and people are not going to see me the same. Um, Drowning's hot. When I was younger, I don't know why uh drowning was like attractive to me. Not attractive, very how do I say this? God damn, I'm making myself sound like a fucking
Exciting?
psycho. It's exciting, right? Like the struggle, you watch them struggle and then all of a sudden like nothing. I don't know. The idea, even though that's probably the most painful way any like ever because your lungs are filling with water, right?
Right?
I don't know. Just the okay. Let me. Okay, what were we talking about? Okay, don't choke something until the life force leaves their eyes.
Least
That is weird. I'm
common-
not weird. That are you a water sign? I am. I'm Pisces.
Yeah.
Does that correlate?
Oh, well, there you go. Well, that
I-
yeah,
I think
you're a
that
water
that's a
sign.
normal thought
I am
to
not
have,
reading
especially
any
since you can't
criticism.
control.
Okay, wait. I'm not reading any criticism unless you guys super chatted. Fuck you guys. I'm not looking at
Yes.
chat anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now we're at 88 likes. There is 306
Woo!
concurrent viewers. I think
we're
I
gonna
scared
release
two
the-
of them away. The grays are
No.
almost released. So if you're a gray and you would like to talk and criticize me, first off, I'm not gonna read it until you send me a super chat with your criticism, because fuck you guys.
Oh, sweet tea, we have a soul. We have a soul. Animals have a soul. We all
All have
and you do what the things that you do are what you're taught and learn. It's like animals. Animals are taught how to survive from their mothers and or the fathers. So they learn it through what they're taught through, would you agree? Through their mamas and their papas. It's just like us. We learn growing up and the things that you decide to do and then you may do something you've never done before, but that's something you want to do. But what are you thinking?
Okay,
Beans?
so
I mean, yeah, beans.
sorry, I have my hand here because I'm not reading anything that anybody says unless it's a super chat now because I know everybody's criticizing me in the chat. Okay, wait, there's one. Oh, Osmosphorenic with the $4.99. Beans isn't beating the freaky allegations. No, I'm not. Poke Gaga with the $1.99. Why is that why asparagus gets me hot and bothered? Not the asparagus.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Beans
you
is reading
allergic
chat.
to
No,
it
I'm
or
not. I'm
what?
reading the super chats. I have the super chats up right there. Yeah, so when it comes to
I
a
want to know
soul,
more about this, but
you want to know more
a
about
soul.
oh, the soul. Okay. I thought you meant the drowning part. Okay, so when it comes
Skip
we
over
can
that
do
one.
Freaky Fridays is still a thing. We can talk about our kinks.
That'd
So
be fun.
I like that.
no goblins. So
Oh,
a soul versus consciousness, right? A lot of people say that everybody has a soul, but not everything has consciousness, right? Whenever there's plankton,
Okay.
right? Do you think that plankton thinks about its own existence? No, I don't think not. Mao Mao with the $2. Imagine having beans as your lifeguard. Rip.
oh my god.
I'll just let you
That's
struggle a little
hilarious.
bit before I save you, okay?
You're never gonna get the
That's a
job
good
now.
one, Mal. That's a good one.
I need to get wet before I get wet by diving in and saving you. I'm just kidding. Oh god, nobody clip that. So yeah, so a plankton is not going to. This is giving me whiplash. I'm
You
talking.
don't know. Planktons could be having philosophical thoughts in their own way.
Bitch,
Maybe.
what?
I don't know. They could.
Who knows?
Like ants,
Anyway.
I always thought that maybe they worship. You know how they worship their queen? They might have like thoughts of religion and stuff.
Okay, I read
Thank
one chat because I thought it was funny. Need to know said, why do you have such a weird obsession with SpongeBob beans? LOL. I do not have an obsession with SpongeBob. Okay, I'm saying plankton because it's an actual animal. Okay, by the way, we're at 99 likes. We only need one more in order to get released, Grace. Just one fucking more like. You can,
99.
Let's go!
You can do it.
We
You
got
can
it.
do it. So I do not have an obsession with SpongeBob. I can't watch SpongeBob ever again without thinking about the first time that I was in a sexual
know.
activity like that and somebody just spewed SpongeBob quotes at me. As if that's hot. Don't do that. It's not hot. Drowning, however, maybe.
Maybe.
Buff Weeb also
Under
said
the
Beans
sea.
likes being choked. You don't know me. Poke Gaga with the
Yeah.
199.
Don't assume.
Plankton was responsible for Earth's second mass extinction. What?
Ooh.
Now I'm interested. That piqued my
Yeah,
interest.
that
Yeah.
you're gonna have to tell us what you're talking about, Pokey.
So
But
for me, it's like you with the water and the SpongeBob beans, me with feathers, and Sweet Tea, you with your
goblins.
Goblins.
goblin thing.
Goblins,
Yeah.
trolls,
goblin.
oh
It's all
my.
about
Yeah.
Those creatures are very masculine. You have to agree with that. Some of them are like they're like brutish and like big masculine things running around. Right?
We're getting Sweet Tea all fired up. Sweet Tea's getting all fired up.
She real quick, so Jay Warren said, well, I guess you're going to miss the panty raid. I know what you're talking about. Glowshine with the 499. Beans is gonna watch me drown and celebrate. I'm scared. I'm not gonna celebrate, okay? I'm just gonna watch
Get
for
your
a little
beans
bit.
in the pool.
Okay, I don't think it's the actual drowning part, okay? I think it's like the idea of a struggle and then like calm, like subduing yourself to something, right? So maybe I'm not actually into drowning. Maybe I'm just into like
Being
CNC.
submissive.
So like
CNC.
because maybe you're not
See, you
consenting to drowning and then all of a sudden you just drown. I don't know. So Poke Gaga is going
that.
back to his philosophical his more high level brain talk of plankton spread throughout most of Earth's water and killed most of life on Earth.
Doesn't
Really?
sound
Plankton.
true.
Plankton. That whales eat plankton, don't they? They eat that shit up, don't they?
Yeah, and they get that big eating all those planktons, and you have to. I can only imagine how many plankton must be in the ocean to keep whales as big
A
as they
lot.
are.
Exile Warrior with the 5 said, some people could say she was ready. That is another SpongeBob reference, and I hate you. Ash XO says, Beans need flood insurance. No, I don't need flood insurance. You'll need flood insurance because I'm going to make you drown in it, and it's going to be even hotter. What are we talking about? Jesus. Okay, wait. Let me release the grades. I promised we're at 115. Thank you guys so much for 115 likes so far.
We're trying to entertain y'all.
I'm scared.
We are.
Maybe
You know
I
what,
shouldn't
Beans?
release
Are we able? We should do a dance at the end of the show. I think we need to do a dance at the end of the stream. Are you guys up for it? Because we need to just have some dance, leading into nerds. What do you think?
I think that would be a great
dance?
idea. And we can play the summertime summertime song again. The summertime song
That'd be
where
nice.
I dropped my headphone and I still haven't been able to find it, by the way. I hate that. I'm trying to find locale notes to make sure that the redirect's in.
You lost your
Open the-
AirPod?
What?
You dropped.
An AirPod?
Yeah, my Samsung Buds, whenever we were dancing last time, it fell out of my ear and then I couldn't find it again. I need to like literally tear apart my room in order to find it. So that's why I've been using these for the time being.
Lost mine too, and I had to go buy a little skimpy pair of just plug-in earphones from the Dollar Tree, and I hate them, and I was so pissed. They weren't AirPods, but I mean, they were little white ones, like fake ones, but I lost one of them 2 days ago.
Beans, can I ask you a question? How are we doing on that goal for the animal costume? How are we doing on that?
The goal for the animal episode is actually super duper close. It's super duper close.
Oh shit.
Let me be very exact and say that we are at 714 out of 800. So we are barely there. Barely. Actually, we're at 15 because I'm not saying that word just in case I get in trouble. I say that all the time though. Wait.
Oh,
don't clip that.
Dr. R.
Dr. R, exactly. Welcome to Cash Cow. You can go into the VCs.
Thank you.
And I not talk about me thinking that drowning's hot. The cafe
Yeah,
theme is the best LCU song, to be honest. To be honest, yes, it is.
heard the new one.
Speaking of theme
Yes.
songs, we need a new one. Yeah, I've been very reluctant because I kind of like the one that we have now, but now that we have Wonder Woman, and I feel like we've been changing the song basically every single day.
Oh
I'm being
yeah.
dramatic. It's
We
been
need to
every
make
like
something
week
more
or so.
generic so that we could just play it no matter who comes and goes.
Yeah.
True. The dollhouse is always going to be a rotating cast of dolls. That's what it feels like. But I like this so
Yeah.
far. I hope that this lasts a while, at least. Um,
Yeah. That sounds great. Hey, Beans,
yes, ma'am.
we've got so many new people joining the dollhouse. I love this. So many people. It's like, oh.
Wait, are we
Hey,
having
you guys.
I think we're
Eh?
having a battle of the themes in the chat because we have Glowshine saying that the cafe theme is the best LCU song, and then we have Megan C saying that Nerd's intro is the best.
That's interesting. They all have their different flavor, but you know what? I do love the cafe one because it's so with it going in and out from different shots, Batgirl and then Ken and they're dancing and everything. I love the nerds. I like Test as well, because it's a bit more heavy metal. you know.
You like
I
heavy
love them
metal?
all. Oh, it's just it sounds great. I love the song, and I love live. I love them all.
I think
What
I
about you
think
guys?
Yeah, I think that with Tess, their song is just so different from the other songs and it's so hype, even though they are so late in the day or early in the afternoon, whatever you want to consider it as. It is so hype. It is so hype and it just pumps your blood.
Give me
And
5
it
seconds.
fits
Yeah.
yeah, it fits with Nightmare's vibe.
Yes, it does. Yeah, totally agree. Disco. So what is yeah, disco. Um, I'll wait for sweet. Oh, sweet. She gone.
She
She
gone. She went to
gone.
go do something. She said give me 5 minutes. So we have 5 minutes of no weird sweet tea trope to go along. Even though I released it to the Greys are not popping as much as I thought they would.
We've got lots of members in our chat. We love you. So good that you
Exactly.
guys are here. Look, Queen J loves Metallica. That's awesome.
We
Right,
have Queens is the worst. I don't even remember Queens' theme song, to be
No,
honest.
it's saying Queens. Oh, Queens has the worst. What is Queens one now? Is it the same? I didn't catch it yesterday. I don't think they had an introduction, did they?
I have no
We'll
idea.
see.
Maybe tomorrow we can have like
If
a Music Wednesday. Is this a gang sign? I don't know if I should be doing this. Music Wednesday, and we can like go over all the LCU themes and like pick out which one is best.
yes,
And maybe like show off a couple of new ones for dolls. That could be cool.
yes,
That'd be so
that could be
cool.
cool.
We
Be
could
good to
rank
get.
them all.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I love that. Be cool to get the chat
Wait.
involved as well. What year?
I'm trying to do
What is
Music
it? Wacky
Wednesdays.
Wednesday?
Wait, Music Wednesdays.
We
I
could
could
do
go like that.
the goth kind of centered episode tomorrow, or you want to do something else?
We could
What's
dress
tomorrow?
gothy. Wait, do you want to dress
Yeah.
gothy and listen to all the music, or do you want to dress gothy and talk about
And we
like
could-
goth styles?
We would have the chance to do both. It's like we're real snobby and like we're music snobs and give them real good critiques.
That's a good point. We could do
And act
Yeah.
all goth.
Beans pulling
Sounds
the Vape
great.
Nation
Yeah.
sign up. What is Vape Nation? I'm confused.
Vape Nation.
You don't
You gotta
even
be
vape,
careful.
do you, Beans?
No, I don't smoke at all. But I think a lot of people kind of I don't want to say criticized, but a lot of people kind of judge me because I said that like I'm never gonna smoke, I'm never gonna drink, and then I started drinking.
Oh,
Smoking, however, I don't think I'm actually gonna smoke. I don't know. I just don't think I'm a smoker. Glowshine with the 199. Do y'all disco and funk dance?
Yes.
Oh, do y'all like disco and
all the
funk
time.
dance? Yeah.
I
No,
like every kind.
every kind of music.
Yes, I do. I love to dance. I don't care what it is. I love to dance. If it sounds good, I'm down. I'm down.
Brazilian like funk slash dance music is so good. Even though like I don't know how to like I know how to dance Hispanic music, but as soon as you give me some other music to dance to, it's like my body does not comprehend. I can bachata, salsa, and merengue like the rest of them, but as soon as you put on some white girl music, I do like the white girl dancing where they're just like touching their body and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm having such a great time."
Beans. I was just gonna say, can you salsa? Oh my gosh, I'd love to see you. They do.
She
It's
said
the salsa is
she
more
takes her mom
about
to go salsa and stuff, I think.
salsa is all in the hips, isn't it? It's all in the
It's
is it
more
in the
like
hips?
As
more the timing, the
Rolling?
tempo. Somebody said,
Yes.
smoking ain't fun, but drinking is. I mean, hey, whatever
yeah,
whatever
smoking will
floats
kill
your
you,
boat.
but drinking is fun. That's what I always heard my whole life.
Alcohol is a carcinogen, but everything pretty much is a
I
carcinogen
know.
if you take biology. Taking biology has it was probably the worst thing for me because I'm somebody that's anxious about a lot of things, and then taking biology, they just tell you everything that could kill you or could go wrong in your
Yes.
body or is wrong with your body, and it just makes you overthink. Cumbia is better in my you're a Mexican, of course you're gonna say that.
Ooh.
And you're
Look,
gray.
we've gone from talking about, you know, swimming, and now we're talking about eating and dancing.
I mean, we
I'm
talked about a
hungry.
lot
Cover
of
it
different
all.
things. If you guys want to get into it, I was trying to avoid the topic. I truly was, but I think we're gonna have to get into it. There is a clip. There is a clip here of Zay, Boogie, and Xylee fighting on Rewind amidst Boogie's accusation on the abuse towards Zay. Now,
I was wanting to talk about this so bad because wasn't for Boogie when he was fussing about Zay on live,
mhm.
but when he got on Rewind, he completely showed his true colors, and like it seemed like he was just attacking her for no reason. And this clip shows that he was being a little bit hypocritical.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So, for some reason, Keemstar yesterday came into the Dolls VC and he was asking people like, "What do you guys think about what happened today?" I was getting the rundown from everybody in the Dolls VC cuz I did not watch anything. No content
Yeah.
whatsoever. I was trying to catch up on some work. So Glowshine thankfully was there catching me up. Mr. Boom Boom,
Yeah.
Scott, everybody who's usually in our VCs. Everybody was helping me out trying to get caught up, and all of a sudden you got Mr. Keemstar himself jumping in saying, "What do you guys think about this?" And Jay was saying like, "Oh, like I just don't think it's right what he did." And then Xylee comes in, someone who has experience with something like that. She said it was very irresponsible for Boogie to just say that on live because you don't know how bad it is or if it's true. The thing about Xylee is
Yeah.
that she's really big when it comes to evidence. Don't say anything
Yeah.
unless you have evidence. Don't do word of mouth
Yeah.
because that's not reliable. Don't do like a one-time experience because you never know, right? But if it was
Yeah.
real, Boogie probably put her in more danger than helping her out.
It was okay for him to say that he thought something was going on, and then after everything that happened on Rewind, I was like, I don't know if he was doing this for the right reasons, and maybe it shouldn't have been brought up. Like, I would change my opinion on the situation multiple times.
Multiple times you changed your opinion.
Yeah, because I thought it was okay for Boogie to say what he said on Rewind or on live if he was truly concerned. But then on Rewind, he acted like he wasn't truly concerned, and it was just being a little bit hateful. Like, it's hard to follow. And
Look, I've done
especially
the
where
same.
Yo Mama was fighting with Zay first, it just was too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look,
So
I've done the
Con,
same thing. You guys know that.
oh, what happened?
You guys know I've done the same thing. You guys know I've done the same thing. I've said something up on a show live, and Xylee, what Xylee and others have expressed that where it was done, you know, probably it wasn't the best way to go about it, just like me. So, and I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's a lot of people in
But
chat chiming in. We have Con saying that ooh, you guys are popping off, so now I lost it. Um, and you said a
The
very good
chat's
point.
moving.
Now the Greys are popping up. They got a lot of fucking opinions on this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild. Boogie went so hard too. He just went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh, he said if any of this was legitimate, his actions were disgusting and selfish as fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We have Evie Lee saying he wasn't doing it out of spite. Who goes directly to the abuser? You go to the person being abused. What the fuck? Exactly.
Yeah. It was
I
hard to
had
follow his intentions.
I had a lot of mixed emotions about what happened yesterday because
Yeah.
and so I wanted to make sure, and I think this is really good. And is it okay if I express here? Um, I feel like putting everything to one side, like I'm not involved in it because I wasn't involved in anything. I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything. But I do believe a message does need to be shared. Um, and for me, I feel like, I was looking at Cafe's chat, right?
Mhm.
Cafe's chat that was flying through, and there were people actually saying that they were survivors of being in a really bad relationship, and I want to go down that avenue. And look, this is the dollhouse, woman. Um, and we have men here as well. And,
Bros.
men can also be in bros. Sorry, bros. We got bros here, and bros can also be in a toxic relationship just as much as a woman, right?
Yeah.
And I just want to generalize it because I just want to say and shout out to the chat and anyone who listens to the show after this is live. Okay. I just want to say to those survivors, I just want you to continue strengthening yourselves, um, strengthening your ability to process the trauma that you went through and push forward towards a better life and future for yourself. And that's a message that I want to share with those survivors that are in the chat and who listen afterwards. To anyone who is in a toxic relationship, you matter, okay? You deserve better. And you have the power to get out of that. An abuser will make you believe that you can't live without them. They'll make you believe that. And so you may stay, but you can do better without them. So rest assured in yourself that you can and get help. Find the strength in yourself to find a better life. That's really, really important. And the tip that I want to share here, okay, is to all of us in the chat, all of us who watch this show, never close your eyes and look the other way. Okay. If you see something, it's important to say something. But it's the who you say it to and the where you say it to can make a difference. Okay. But never turn your eye and never close your eye and ignore something you see that isn't right.
Exactly.
And that's the
But
message I
Yeah.
want to share.
But
That was
when
very
it comes to
sweet.
things like that, the way it seems like everybody agrees the way that Boogie did it was not good. If he actually cared about her, he would call somebody to check up on her or he would go to her directly. I think the thing that most people were not okay with is that he went directly to S1K. And if it was true, why would you do that? You probably put her in harm. Do I think that they are in an abusive relationship. I don't know. I don't know
We
the
don't know.
Yeah,
relationship.
we could never know.
There's no evidence that I've seen so far that they are. She seems
Yeah,
I know
I
I don't
agree.
know their relationship. I know Zay. I know Zay. When Zay
She's
attacks
such a beautiful
somebody,
person.
she is feisty. She is fierce. She knows how to defend herself. I do not see, and
Yes.
this is not saying that strong women cannot be in situations like this, right? Are you blowing bubbles?
I was trying to. I don't think my wand's working very good. I got a little thing that you liked.
But she is feisty. She is a strong woman. I'm pretty sure she can handle
Yes.
herself. She would not put herself in a situation like that. She is strong. She is beautiful. She is Zay fucking zooted, right?
Zooted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, Beans, because what I shared right now was not directly pointed at Zay and her partner's situation. I've just generalized it for, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's happening or I don't know. I'm not part of it. But I just wanted to send that message out to people who are listening. Yeah.
It's really good of you,
Because
ma'am.
I think it's important because I do understand what Boogie is saying, and there's a message that has to be that message shouldn't be swept and ignored. It was brave for him to say something, but it was the how wasn't the delivery.
Exactly. I think Megan C said it in a really good manner whenever she says it's okay to have concerns. It's okay to ask somebody if they're okay. But public accusations are there forever, true or false.
Oh
That is the
shit.
biggest thing. This is going to be on the internet. People are going to accuse, no matter what happens now, even the slightest
That's gonna
disagreement
be used as
between
evidence.
Exactly. For example, we have somebody in the chat right now saying, I heard S1K runs OBS for Zay. Is that true? Because
I
now
seen
any
that.
little thing can be seen as abuse. Well, he's running OBS. That means that he's controlling her. And it's like, no, maybe he is just running OBS because it's a help to Zay. You know how difficult it is for me to think of things to talk about and run OBS and try to make sure there's nobody in members waiting and make sure that I'm looking at chat and making sure that things are working correctly. It is difficult.
Yeah.
So if you have a partner there to help you, it can be a very good thing. Now,
Damn.
if
I didn't
anything
even
were
think
to
about
come
that part
out,
of it.
exactly, if anything were to come out, then we're probably going to be looking because hindsight is 2020, right? I'm talking like freshy
Right.
fresh. I'm talking like freshy fresh right now. Hindsight is 2020, right? So we're gonna be
Yes.
looking back at all these little things and all of a sudden like this is abuse, this is abuse, this is abuse. But you don't know. You can't make accusations like that. But real quick, let us go into this clip that we were going to share with the
Promise you she won't. Thank you for attacking someone so vulnerable. I really appreciate that. But let's
Thank
go
you,
on.
Beans.
You yelled at a woman. Wait.
Is this a rewind? A clip from Rewind, Beans?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He totally just showed that she was being a hypocrite.
She told me I was scripted. What did Desi say wrong? What did Desi say wrong tonight? Well, name one thing Desi said wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Tell me
Do
what
you see how red Batgirl is? Wait, I
Dude,
She's
she's making the
really-
coolest facial
promise you she won't.
expressions
Thank you for
every
being-
second.
She
Rewind it just a minute before they start freaking out.
Yeah, wait. Look.
Thank you for attacking someone so vulnerable. I really appreciate that. But let's go on.
Right there.
You yelled at a woman. Wait, you yelled at a woman, screamed at a woman that you thought was being abused, and you had the balls to say that? Yeah, she told me my show was scripted. She told me my show was scripted. What did Desi say wrong? What did Desi say wrong tonight? Well, name one thing Desi said wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, tell me what Desi said wrong. Tell me what Desi said wrong. Tell me what Desi said wrong. Tell me what Desi said wrong.
You're so embarrassing.
Billy's like, I'm just gonna sit
He's
here
like-
and be
He knew he
quiet.
said something stupid. Because he said, why would you try to attack Desi? She's a vulnerable woman or something. And it's like, if he really thought that Zay was being abused, then why was he screaming at her? Like, that's the same thing. It just made him look like a hypocrite.
Bro.
But
Shut
he's
the fuck
like, I
up. Go
got
talk to
3
your man.
strong
Hey,
I'm
women
not
here.
talking Boogie. You're a little
What did
couple.
Desi say wrong? What
She
did
lied.
Desi say wrong?
She
What
lied
did
through her teeth and got caught in 4K.
No,
That's what
Xylee,
she said
Xylee,
wrong.
what's Xylie's opinion? She's mad at
Dumb
Desi?
as fuck.
Xylie's mad at Desi? Look, my girl doesn't want me to talk to you because you are human trash. That's what it comes down to.
Stay out of your life, out of your business. I don't want to be in your fucking life and in your
Yeah,
business. If you don't want to be in mine. You were the one who begged to be my friend so bad that you had Boogie attack me on stream
No,
multiple times. Come
no.
on.
As soon as you didn't give her any energy, she stopped giving it to you. In fact, you're right. You messaged her a couple other times,
Right.
but she realized you didn't give her the energy, so she didn't want to bother. She didn't want to bother.
She was
That's
the one who
okay.
was in my
Ultra
server
with
when we
5
played
gifted.
Minecraft and then left.
Boogie
And
Nail
got on
Slammer.
Discord and got Desi.
Discord. She left your server because she doesn't use Discord.
Meg C's coming through with 5 gifted. Boogie, we're about halfway
a
through
long
a
clip.
goal to kick you. We're
Yes.
about
You didn't
12
kick
more
me now,
20s.
Clay. I don't give a fuck.
No, we're at a goal.
Okay, well let's talk about
already
this
over
so
there.
far. Let's talk about this so far. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I know.
Batgirl going off. Zay is fucking heated. Xylee doesn't even want to deal with it. She goes off and then she
know.
goes off stream and then she comes back
Yep.
and she's like, bro, what the fuck?
I was flipping shit when I was watching that last night because a Batgirl was making the funniest faces, and Xylee kept jumping out of her chair. I mean, Boogie just kept making himself look sillier and sillier and sillier. And like I was thinking, you know, if he really thought that she was being abused or whatever, it was good for him to say it at first. But like after he's so silly like that, it's just hard, you know.
Um, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one. From what I understand, Boogie had some concerns about something, you know, he heard and seen, right? And he had sat on that for a few months. He saw S1K in the VC, Nerds VC without Zayzurded. So he decided, and he had spoken to Desi about it apparently prior, and he decided to go into the Nerds VC and say to S1K directly, don't quote me verbatim, but it was something like, I hope you're treating your woman well, something like that. And the response that I understand that he got back was yelling and you know, name calling and things like that back. And then Zayzurded came in and was defending her man. I just think at that moment, it could have been different if the Boogie's yelling because I feel he wasn't being heard. And I think if S1K had have responded and said, everything's good, everything's fine, if that was the cut, you know what I'm saying? Then
I wish
Boogie
he would have done that. He
probably
knew
would have left
the
that
whole
saying,
night.
thanks, man. And that would have reassured him that everything's okay.
And like
But
on
he left
Queens,
that conversation without an answer.
and he claims that he went to like different people and talked about it before, and he felt like that was his only way to get it out was on live. But this is thought like right after her and your mama got in the fight, so it kind of felt like a dog pile
Okay.
to me a little bit.
Okay.
Like I don't know if
Yeah.
that was the time to do it.
No, so in general, just a lot of things happened yesterday. I unfortunately didn't see
Me too.
any of it. Some of it leaked into the Dolls VC, which was very interesting. That's
Yeah.
probably the most people that we had in the VC in a long time.
I know.
Oh gosh, I don't even know what to say about this, but we can get into some of the super chats of
Yeah.
our
Yes.
viewers and what they think. Oh, let me refresh the page real quick.
I hope they're able to make amends and build a bridge soon because
Eventually they
this
will.
is just a fight that doesn't need to happen anymore, you know.
No. So real quick, we have. Let me catch up.
Yeah.
So Autismo
Yes.
Phrenic with the 199. It was performative, bro. Doesn't care. LMAO. We have Peg Marmalade with the 499. Boogie needs to stay out of a 20-year-old girl's business. Boogie needs to stay out of a 20-year-old girl's business, and this wouldn't have happened. We have Overlord with the 3 months membership to Band World. Thank you so much, Overlord. Main
Thank
issue
you,
is that
Overlord.
you can't make statements like that with no proof, especially on the internet. Some people have gotten locked up for many years from that. Exactly. We have Autismophrenic again with the 199. I know it was a serious topic, but it was so messy. Not
I
that
see.
deserves a little sparkle, but also a exactly.
It
That is
does.
so the way that it was handled was just so poorly done, and now it's probably going to leak in to the LCU for many shows to come. For example, I said I didn't want to talk about this, and now we're talking about it.
I know, Beans. We didn't want to talk about it, Beans.
But I
I
also
mean,
needed. Oh wait,
it's huge news.
it is huge news. But the other thing is, I am looking at what they're going to talk about on Nerds, and this is gonna be
Yeah.
a juicy one, I think, because
Oh, it's gonna
Ooh,
be
she
what's the
fun.
posted.
thumbnail?
Yeah, she posted in announcements. It'll be an interesting one, that's for sure. ... Lolcow Nerd live at 2 p.m. So the title says confronting the sick lies of Boogie 2988. Zay claps back. So
Hell yeah.
she is giving a full on like a middle finger to Boogie right here. And
Yeah,
I mean, go off.
It's good.
Megson C
She's
says,
gonna
I
have
don't know
her-
why we take a self-admitted misogynist opinion on a woman's relationship.
True. So another
Yeah.
thing, real quick, Wonder Woman, before you go, we have Keemstar yesterday at 8:19 p.m. in the announcement section said, attention, after the feud with Zay and S1K versus Queens and Boogie, I want to remind all hosts and fans going in real life on anyone in the LCU, fans or host, is a bannable / fired offense. Behave. So I guess after
Yeah.
everything happened, maybe some people try to do like wellness checks. Maybe some people want to do something to make sure she's okay. And oh, that is so cute. Wait, real quick. Somebody made a summer beans emoji. This is so cute. I just want to look at it real quick.
I got that same notification. Oh, you're drinking sweet tea on a summer day.
Okay. Back to the
Aw,
topic at
that's
hand.
so cute.
It's fucking adorable.
Red Skull.
So yeah, this is very serious. Don't go in real life. She is a strong, independent woman. She's defended S1K
Yeah.
multiple times. If she was in
Yeah.
trouble, she could handle it, I think. I don't want to put
Yes.
out there that somebody's relationship is abusive or anything like that. If it is, sometimes you have to realize that by yourself. It's kind of like whenever you're in a relationship,
Yeah, it really
everything is sunshine and rainbows, and then once you're out of it, you kind of notice little things about it that
Yeah.
maybe make you a little
Yeah.
bit uncomfy, but that doesn't mean the relationship itself was bad, right? That's the thing. Boogie pointed out the fact that S1K and her were arguing, like screaming at each other. There are times like that. Not every relationship is going to be 100% your background.
And
is
anybody
freaking me
says,
out.
and anybody who says that their relationship has no conflict and no arguments, no disagreements, is a liar.
Do you have a
Because
ghost in your house, Wonder Woman? I seen like a big like a
There's
flashlight or
lights.
something.
Yeah.
do I know?
Somebody's walking around with a flashlight back there.
Oh, it's probably my son.
Okay.
Wait.
Freaking out then.
Why does your son not just turn on a light or something?
Yeah.
Because he's being respectful for me. He doesn't want to draw
Aw.
attention. in
That drew the
background,
most
so
attention.
Isn't that nice? But it
Wait.
did.
But
And there's a cat. I didn't know
that's
you
a
had
crazy
a cat.
colored cat.
yeah.
It's the same color as your couch.
I barely
your
noticed it
bed.
because it's the same color as the bed. Yeah. What's the cat's
I know.
Yeah. That's Pennykins.
name? Pennykins?
Pennykins.
My cat's name's Big Fat.
Big fat. That's
She's a Brit-
interesting.
Big fat.
My little sister named her that. So she
Big
she
Fat?
loves it was always fat, so it was born fat.
So cute.
That's my cat talk. It's my baby. Look at my little baby.
It's just a baby.
Wow.
That looks like one of those expensive luxury cats that like famous people have.
What about
Yeah,
the
she is. She's a British short hair.
because there's also
Oh.
the cats that have like no hair on them whatsoever.
Yeah, are they
I
Sphinx? Are they Sphinx? Sphinx cats.
maybe.
I'm sorry, I'm
They're
like
like
trying to put in this
hypoallergenic.
emoji for because I really like the one that not Dead Score. I'm so used to saying Dead Score because Dead Score has like made so many things. Red Skull, the things that Red Skull made, I found it very cute, so I want to make sure that I added it.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I don't do it now, I'm probably gonna forget and never add it.
What do you ladies think about the thumbnail today?
The thumbnail. Oh, the thumbnail. So this is the thing about the thumbnail. I love you, thumbnail artists, and we're friends, but the overuse of the AI. I've given you plenty of pictures. I know why he does the AI for you guys because he doesn't have a lot of pictures of you guys. But
It makes me look a lot better, the AI. But it made my finger crooked, and that's the same hand that my fingers are actually crooked. So I kind of understood what Pupstar was talking about when she, like, you know, what's it called when you, like, project your Instagram to the picture after I seen that.
Yeah, I've seen Beans. I've seen through some pictures as well because it didn't really look like me. So I think there are a few people in the beginning of the chat who commented that. So yeah,
oh,
for the
we have
Cute that
thumbnail.
we're
Pirate
at least
Contra. Thank
all
you so
the
much for
same
the little
level.
sticker.
Like we're
Thank
all
you,
like
Pirate.
standing at the same height. I think that's good. And I think the blonde looks actually good on me. It's making me think about doing it. But I don't know.
Okay.
So
Oh,
there's some dumbass in the
Beans.
fucking chat. Wait, real quick. This has to be addressed. There's a dumbass in the chat saying, so why are we banning people from chat for exercising their First Amendment rights? Key will not be pleased for shame. Hashtag non-tent. And then I'm confused because he's not banned from the channel at all. That's obvious because you're talking right now, dude. But they also say she put
You're
the chat
referring to
on
his
members
friend.
only for a week because of split. I don't know what they're talking about.
Split.
So if you don't know, a lot of channels do this thing called incentive, right?
Release.
So
Yeah.
they usually I've been recently doing it because it has shown some more incentive going on where you put your chat on members only. You tell them, hey, if you get the likes to this number, we will release it, right? And you get more likes on your channel. People might become members. And then once you get to that goal, what happens? The thing that they said is going to happen, right? So
No, he's right. We've been afraid of this slick guy this whole time, and we've been hiding from him.
Yeah, apparently,
that what he thinks?
even though I said, hey, get it to 100 likes, and then I released 100 likes, the grace,
and like
whatever.
every day you'll set a goal for that too. So
exactly, it's not my fault if we don't reach it. Maybe you should make a whole bunch of alt accounts to get the likes up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Beans, there's been a few comments in the chat today about pigtails. Are you able to comment anything about pigtails? Do we have an update at all?
I messaged her and she never messaged me back.
Exactly.
So.
I've messaged her multiple times trying to see if she can like just give us an update, and so far nothing.
Yeah.
The only updates that have been given was from a family member of her using that like fried YouTube channel, and they usually message in rewind about like what's going on. So far they haven't released another update, but I've tried messaging her directly. Nothing so far. Real quick, we have Bama membership for 2 months. Cash cow, thank you so much. First Amendment protects you from the government, not a random streamer. Whoever said that is a full-blown idiot. Facts.
Yeah, really.
Facts.
I just want to ask you guys what you think about. Have we got something about doing a lingerie stream?
I think that's against TOS, and I'll wear a swimsuit. Okay,
yeah, I think
I'll wear a swimsuit, but I don't know if I want to full on lingerie it up in the
They
dollhouse.
consider that underwear. They consider that underwear on YouTube.
No, I know you can't. We won't show anything from here down, but just from top up.
I still think that's not allowed.
Okay. But then
we'll have to
again,
check. I brought that dress I
Psycho
wore
mummed it.
for grit, or when I was on that stream and test when I showed my butt and everybody gave me
Wait, are you
flack
saying
about
that
it.
you wore? Okay, you scared me. I thought you said that you
I was
wore
going to wear it.
lingerie for Grim.
No, it was not
Oh.
lingerie, but it's really silky. And I was wanting to if y'all didn't approve of my dress, I was gonna put that one on.
Psycho Mum did a stream where because remember she was doing shots for stripping and stuff. I think that was okay. A few people saying it's not TOS, but we can check that out before
I don't own any
we
lingerie.
set that goal.
I only own like maybe some cute panties.
Well,
And I
maybe
can't
I
wear
could do it
that.
then. Well, maybe
I could
do
wear
it
that
then.
silky dress I wore on test. That kind of looks like lingerie, but it's a dress.
No,
I could do it
that
then.
kind of rubs me the wrong way. Imagine being released. Imagine being released, and the first thing you do is complain. You know what? Just because I love you so much, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right into YouTube Studios. We're gonna go
Okay.
right into the stream, and then we're gonna put it back into members only because one person had to ruin it for the rest of y'all.
Ruin it for the rest.
Oh,
What's his name? Shame
damn!
him. Shame him. What's his name?
Shame, JD, shame.
Yeah.
So
For shame.
we'll let people get back in. We'll let the Greys come back in if we can get to 200 likes. So right now we're at 139. So when it comes to lingerie, I also wanted to put it on members only because I wanted to make sure that there's no Gooner Greys in here. The only lingerie I have is like a very lacy. I can't wear that one because it is going to show my body off way too much. But
Yes.
the other one that I have is like this very like dull.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so cutesy.
That's cute.
Oh, yes.
So the only thing you can really
I got
see
this
is
like cute little underwear. It looks like a
not
little
wearing
skirt.
underwear. But we do have
I
to
know.
figure out. We do have to figure out another. We do have to figure out another goal for another swimsuit episode. It would probably be after July and the whole like 4th thing. I think the first day of summer
I
was
was
pretty
streaming on the 4th.
amazing.
I love that it's like what do you call it, Beans? It's like a nightie, but it's like a really nice cutesy kind of. Oh, can we do okay, sorry. I need to be quiet. What were you going to say, Beans? I'm
No,
getting all
this is-
excited. Look at me.
no.
I'm getting all flustered.
She's about to whip out the
Right
feather.
over there.
Feather in the
I'm
assholes.
about to lose it.
Passion says, "Sweet, you can't
gosh.
stay on topic or sit still. You're damn straight. I have a problem with. I have to be moving constantly."
So we have Exile Warrior with the
with
5.
five.
Thank you so much, Exile. He says, "Welcome to the Gracist movement, Beans. Hashtag no gracist allowed." Exactly.
Ooh.
I thought Excel Warrior was coming in because he saw that little number that you showed
Oh.
there, Beans. Because Excel Warrior, I thought that might have got him donating a bit more there,
little
Excel
excited.
Warrior.
So let me see.
Oh,
Let's go back to the topic at hand. We were talking about twins. Even
Yes.
though we kind of got all over the place, we can go back to our topic, which is home, which is the whole twins thing. Is there anything else that you want to talk about when it comes to your experience being a twin? Anything that you think is
Yeah.
either juicy or
okay.
like really impactful on your life?
Juicy.
Or like a fun twin story.
Oh, fun twin story.
A fun twin story. Hmm. I remember when my twin she met a boy and she wanted to and I had a crush on him as well. I really liked him. I really, really liked this guy. And he liked my sister as well. So he liked both of us. And he actually took each one of us out on a date to
Wait.
decide yeah, so on separate dates because he had to decide. Huh?
Separately? He took
all
you
went
on
on.
date and your sister on
Yes,
date?
separately. I
Oh.
just saw this and I thought, what's that? Yeah,
What, you
he
were
took
doing
us
him,
out
I was
on
You know,
He
his
took us
friends,
out.
he talks about that with his friends, like, every time he gets drunk. Like, I got to date 2 twins.
Probably.
Well, we went out on separate dates. So I went out with him on one date, and then my sister went out on him with one date. And the reason why he did that, because he wanted to see who he saw more as a friend and who he saw more as something more than a friend. And he saw me as a friend. And he ended up
Oof.
going out, and I was so upset. I was such a crush on him. But at the end of the day, he made the right choice because, yeah, that was hard. That was a hard
Wait, okay,
moment because we
wait,
both had a crush on the same guy.
wait, but did you have resentment for your sister because of that? And also, what do you mean he made the right choice? Was he a bad guy? Like you thought?
They get
No,
married?
no, that they got engaged. It didn't. It didn't. It didn't. But I will tell you this: his family really they preferred me over my sister, so it was really difficult. Yeah, because his family liked me.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
It's like you
so it
wanted
was
him the whole
interesting.
time, and you just couldn't have him, and you were, like, jealous.
Imagine that you're talking to your family and your family's just like, yeah, I prefer your other significant, like I prefer the other one. That's messed up.
It'd be like a constant fight.
That
Oh
was
my god.
weird.
That can't end up
So
good.
it
That
was
never ends up good.
but, back to your question that you asked, Beans, no resentment towards my sister whatsoever. I was so happy for her, but he made the right choice because I did see him more as a friend, when the years went on. I could understand why, I saw him more as a friend, so he did make the right choice, yeah, in that regard.
That's a
Yeah.
nice ending. Well, Mr. Boom Boom
Oh,
Pow with the 4.99. Thank you so much, Mr. Boom Boom. If you want to
thank you.
chat and can't help being gray, here's some advice. Get a job.
Hell yeah.
He is tired of
Get
being
a
the sugar daddy. He said, "No more sugar for you. You're getting stevia." Autismo
Oh,
Phoretic
shit.
with the 1.99, or you can use your disability check. I mean, whatever
That's always
works.
an option.
And then again with the 1.99, Mr. Autismo Phoretic, bro went for the 7-day trial. Skull emoji.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Dang.
god.
He said that he went for the 7-day trial between you and your sister.
Damn.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe if there's someone in the chat that is possibly, is with twins, maybe that's an idea. You can take one twin out on one date and the other on another date, and then decide which one you see more as a friend to a lover.
I couldn't do
It's a
that.
tip, right?
Yeah, damn.
It's a tip.
Because
I
I would always
mean,
be jealous. If he had took us both on a date and picked the other one, I'd be jealous. There's no way I could prevent it
Would
because I would have
you?
had to have
Would
liked
you?
him in the first place to have went on that date.
exactly.
Have you got a jealous? Have you got a bit of a jealous nature in you, sweet tea? You got a bit of a
No,
jealous
honestly,
nature?
I wouldn't say I do. Honestly, I'm
Fair
pretty
enough.
happy with myself. But in that scenario, I would assume that I would get attracted to him. Him picking my sister over me, that
Mm.
would mess me up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
So you like to, but then you can't make someone love you. It's their choice, right? Who they
yeah,
are
I
more
would just
attracted to.
I would not have went on the date with him in the first place. I would have said, pick the one you want to go on the date with. Don't lead us both on, kind of
Sorry,
thing.
I'm just getting my
And
book and my pen out because now I'm just having all these ideas for like future episodes we can do.
ooh,
So we were talking
ooh,
about
right.
Music Wednesday, right? Music
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Wednesday.
tomorrow's goth music, right? Goth
We've
makeup
got a
music.
we got a super chat from Mr. Boom Boom Pow for 1.99. Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. I dated a twin once. I got the mean one. He got
Oh,
the mean one.
he got the mean
Aw.
one. The evil.
Wait, that doesn't sound so good. Let me change my sound. He got the mean one. I'm so sorry for you, Mr.
I'm
Boom
so
Boom.
sorry to hear that, Mr. Boom
Yeah, I
Boom
am
Pow.
too.
But
He's
I'm
been
writing
through
things
that.
down because we
Yeah,
talked about Music Wednesday. We talked about
yeah.
freaky or
Freaky
feisty.
Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Oh, that
Yes.
was fun.
how do you all feel about? Oh, what about Ken Ken and Barbie episode?
Ken and
Maybe we
Barbie
have a
episode.
Ken
We
and
have to
Barbie
have Ken
episode.
on. Yeah, Ken and Barbie episode. There's something that you
Yes.
mentioned that kind of piqued my interest. There could be an episode where we talk about jealousy. Because
Yeah, that'd
Yes.
be
I'm
fun.
going to be completely honest with you. I used to be used to or still am. I don't know. I'm not in a relationship anymore, and I think that maybe I changed as a person. But
A jealous bitch? A jealous bitch?
I do think I'm a
Yes,
jealous
I'm
bitch. I do
Exile
think. Wait,
Warrior super chatted
BTS.
$10. Beans. I don't have the genes for twins, but I can pass on my green eye genes and tall vibes to you, smirk.
I don't even know what to say to
What do you
that. I
think
was
about
gonna
that?
press a
What do you?
button. Bro, where
You
are
don't
my
know what button to press?
soundboards?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Have the genes.
I got those green eyes to come through with her brown eyes. Brown.
Jeez.
Tall
Do you know
vibes
that
on you.
Exile is
Oh
very tall?
my gosh.
I did not think that he was that tall. He is a very tall man.
How
Is
tall are we
he?
talking?
How tall is he? Over 6 foot, do you know?
I believe he's over 6 foot. Exile, if you're still in here, which
Damn.
I'm sure you are, please let us know. Hooligan
Over 6 foot.
says 30 minutes of begging outside Walmart will get you a membership. LOL, by the way. It's even better that it read out. Oh my god, Luna Faye. Going back to the ideas. Topic at hand.
You got your own purple
Jealousy.
flurp.
Music.
Jealousy. Yes.
Yeah, Music Wednesdays, Freaky Fridays, Ken and Barbie, jealousy. I am a very jealous person. If you're mine, you're mine. I will do anything for you and I'll make sure that you're happy because no bitches are going to steal you away from me. I want to see them try, okay? There is like one thing. Exile said that he's 6'3". Goddamn.
Ooh.
Goddamn.
Wow.
You might be 6'3", 6 feet 3 inches, but where are the other inches at? Haha, I'm just kidding. Please stop. Me talking to spicy / demon beans inside me right now. Please stop. Jealousy.
Oh,
I will
Poke
keep you.
Gaga. Thank you for the 199. Poke
Oh, yeah.
Gaga. He's got Wonder Woman. Have you ever been tempted to do the switcheroo? You know what, Poke Gaga? Because I love my sister so much, I would never do that.
Do you love your sister so much, or
No,
do you
that's
just want to keep it all to yourself? I don't know. Maybe you got tired
Yeah.
one time. You're like, tap in, sis. You leave the
I think
bedroom
if I
for
was a
5
twin, I
minutes,
would do
tap
that,
in, she
especially,
comes back, try
like
to
in
finish him off.
when you're young in college. That would have been fun to like one go in the bathroom, be like, come back, the other one come back and do it with the guy. That might be fun.
I will say though, I have been hugged by my sister's partner because he thought I was my sister.
That was one thing I
Oh
was going to
no.
mention. Have you ever, like, because there's a thing that guys love to do. I'm not reading that one comment that Exile just put in the chat. I'm going to ignore that right now. You know, guys like to do a little tap on the booty every once in a while whenever you walk by. Have you ever been tapped on the booty?
Ooh. By her boyfriend? Has your boyfriend ever went after your twin?
Yes, because we're so alike.
You got some similar booties. You got to get in the gym and get a different looking booty. Luna
Yeah, make
Faye,
sure.
just a warning to you, Beans. If you marry a tall man, you're going to have to birth a tall baby. I'm 5'2", hubby is 5'3", baby is due to be 8.8 pounds. I forgot about that. Luna L. Faye actually made like her pregnancy announcement on Cafe. Oh, she's gonna have a baby, and I'm pretty sure that baby is due for September, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh wow.
Um,
Wow, it's going to
Congratulations.
be a Virgo baby. That's not far away. What are we now? It's July, August. Oh, only a couple of months to
only a
go.
couple of months. I'm so happy, and I am so sorry at the same time. That is a big ass baby.
Oh,
RG the gamer
Oh
says
yeah.
tapped. Better slap and grab that shit. Exactly. If you're gonna tap my booty, you gotta I better hear that around the world. I'm just kidding.
Oh, y- you liked it. Thanks.
What are we talking about? Jealousy. I'm a jealous person. You're mine. Nobody else gets to do anything to you. Yup. Okay, so she says I'm 9 weeks away. Wait. Somebody do the
Right,
math.
they haven't
not
put
far.
you on.
9
They haven't
weeks.
give you the.
It's like 4, 8. It's just over 2 months. Oh wow.
July.
Surprised they
Luna
haven't
Luna
you yet.
Alfie.
If your baby's really big right now, like I'm surprised they didn't induce you. Are
Sweet
you
tea,
saying
get
it's
some
going to be
better
8
internet.
pounds?
God damn it.
Sorry.
I just
Get
want to
that
say before I
Obama
forget, Luna Alfie, I really hope you and baby are doing well in the pregnancy. Put your feet up, girl. Rest as much as you can, and we can't wait to just keep us updated on how you're going in your pregnancy. See the mama.
I hope that's not a dildo in the background. Nope, it's a statue. We're safe. We're safe, y'all. We're safe.
Safe.
So
Where's
yeah, we can Freaky Friday can be about jealousy or something. I don't know. Or our kinks. I don't know. You'll never know. Tune into Freaky
I s-
Friday. But yeah, I don't
Mo with that 199 says, and tell chat no gooning.
No, exactly.
Good
No
point.
gooning. Bad. Oh, there's gonna be one episode where we have to be like Dommy mommies. Ooh, wait, now wait. What are you guys doing to me? You're making me lean into this just a little too much, okay?
Good.
And you're doing it all on your own.
No, not good. We're not doing this anymore, okay? Freaky Fridays is the only time, and it's not gonna be that freaky, okay? Xylee yelled at me way too many times about me being a slut.
Yeah.
So-
it gets a bit heated on the show sometimes, doesn't it? Beans and sweet tea. Zali does not like us talking about no sexy talk, but we're okay
No.
with it. We're not
Slippery
shy.
slope beans. Exactly. This is a slippery slope. Okay, Hooligan is saying Freaky Friday. We have to dress and act like your co-host. Okay, so that's a different route. That's not even sexual. I like that idea.
We can do both at the
Okay.
same time.
No, I'm not gonna talk sexual
You could-
while I'm dressed up like sweet tea. That's weird. I don't want to talk about
Okay.
gobbling dicks. Only gobbling dicks.
Well, I
if
don't
you know
want to
what
have
I'm
to talk
saying.
about SpongeBob's dick, so I guess it's even.
I don't want to think about SpongeBob. Wait, does it have holes in it?
Okay.
God.
We
Oh
are
my-
not talking.
That's
We
nasty.
are not talking about this, okay? Pokegaga, that's a question for Freaky Friday, but I will allow it for this one time. Pokegaga with the 199. Answer honestly, how often do girls self-love?
It's different for everybody. I read a statistic where a
is-
lot of women don't do it at all. I'll have to look it up again. Let me look it up while I'll answer.
Self-love. It's interesting that because I self-love all the time. All the time. Every day I self-love. Every day.
I ain't got time for that.
Beans, you're looking
I
at
ain't
me.
got time
You're
for
looking
that.
at me with
No.
I'm looking at you with what?
you're looking at me like this, like, what'd you just say, girl? What'd
Because
you just say?
you know what he's trying to say. You know what he's trying to say. Wait, okay. So somebody's just like you, Jay Warren said, I don't use pornos, I use my mind.
Yes.
85% of
I do
women
too.
have said that they masturbated at least once in their life.
Of
So
course.
it probably goes lower and lower and lower.
Oh. Well, self-love is can be different things. For me as well, it could be pedicure, manicure,
Oh
giving
my
myself a
goodness.
facial. That's self-love. That's
You know
self-love.
what
But if
he's
you're
trying to
thinking
say.
about the other love,
Mm-hmm.
you'll have to wait and find out what for the episode.
Women
Okay.
are funny. It takes it whenever it's like random days. I'll just get like turned on, but like most of the time,
Random days.
and plus,
Random days?
yeah, like just
There's days
Yeah, just, like-
between?
yes.
I thought you were gonna put say hours or something. Okay, you need
I'm not a teenager anymore.
okay, but like, don't
I'm getting
you
a little
wake
older.
up? You wake up and you're okay, once in the morning and once at night. In the morning is to kind of like wake you up a little bit for your day, and then at night it's to like de-stress. That's what you should do.
Yeah, I probably should do it more, honestly.
Twice a day.
I just think it's depression
like
too
brushing your
will like
teeth.
make you not want to do it anymore. I feel like
Do you
I
know
got
what? Let me
like
share.
depressed.
Let me share this quick story for you. I bought this. This was years and years ago, right? I bought this. It was an ab. It was an ab machine, and you like lie down and you push forward. You push forward to work on your abs.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work?
You know what? It bloody did. I orgasmed on it. Oh my god, it was
That is
amazing.
Yes, I was okay. This is something that guys don't know. This is something that guys don't know. You can have an orgasm. Women can have an orgasm if they do a lot of ab exercises. There are so many videos. If you go on
Yes.
Instagram or something like that, you see some fitness influencers talking about their experience doing like ab exercises because you're kind of like the pelvic
Yeah.
muscles and all this. Yeah, I did not know that until I like started getting more into
Yeah,
fitness,
it-
and that is bro,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Amazing.
But I
We're gonna
totally
see.
had an orgasm on it. I was doing the workout, and lucky I was at home because it was one of those, you buy it online and it got delivered. Oh my word, it was amazing.
Sweet Tea gonna come back with freaking 6-pack abs by next week.
I had a lot of abs when I was a teenager, and then like they just slowly went away. I didn't maintain them good enough, I guess. I need to get
So,
back
yeah,
into it, honestly.
So, Beans, you've heard that before, eh? It does
Mhm.
happen. If you're
It
working
does
out
happen.
those
Well,
abdominal, you can have an orgasm.
exactly. They say you make abs in the kitchen. I think you can make abs in the bedroom. I think the bedroom is the best form of exercise. Baby, I can be your gym. Oh God, Bigfoot is in the chat. I'm so sorry, Ken. I said that this was going to be the last time.
can't.
It is not the last
We
time.
I'm spurred out this
Bigfoot.
time.
Bigfoot with the $5 says, if
And
you
then tomorrow
can't
it'll be
love
Wonder
your
Woman making
own,
spurred out.
Sweetie, get better internet. If you can't love your own warmth, how can you love someone else's? What the fuck are we talking about? Thank you so much, Bigfoot.
I do love my own warmth. Oh, yes, no. Yeah. Love yourself. Everybody should, love yourself. Oh, I'm just all
Luna,
hot and flustered now. Oh my gosh.
I see
Luna
that
El
too.
Faye said it's called sexercise. Exactly.
Sex is
Ooh,
the-
Michelangelo's getting
we're-
turned on by your comments. He said, "Hell yeah, Beans."
Ooh. Oh my God, Michael.
Maybe put that can be a thumbnail for the next maybe one show. Sexercise.
Sexercise.
Talk
Ooh,
about
we
the
could do like
walls,
sexy exercises.
exercise.
I've thought about that, like maybe doing like yoga poses and stuff.
No.
What everybody comments
Okay,
for us to do.
wait. Okay, I know I like to flirt the idea of like being a Gooner-ish channel and like, oh, Freaky Friday and oh, maybe wear lingerie. We're not actually gonna give them material to screenshot and goon to, okay? And speaking of gooning, we
It would be
only
a good
have-
ladies gym guide, like ladies yoga guide or something.
No, it's not. And you know it's not. Okay, Sweet Tea, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me downward dog until somebody screenshots that shit and has it up on their wall, okay? I am not being anybody's calendar without the pay, okay? If we make a calendar and we have to dress up like all the LCU hosts doing like a summer thing, that's fine, okay? But not actually like downward dog and all that other stuff on screen. Freaking Gooner, you're worse than I am. Look at that. Your
look at the
cat is even
He's so fat. He sits like a real person.
He's
legs
doing
spread and
yoga.
everything. Look, licking the oh God. Oh God.
I got the craziest animals in the world.
The cat's getting into it too. I love that. What a cute
such a fat.
stance. Oh,
He's
that's
fat.
so cute.
It's
You
super
like to sit
cute.
like a big girl?
God, get the cat off of my screen. I don't need to see some licking assholes, okay? Ken is gonna donate another 5 and just keep judging us. But
Oh, no.
let's talk about girls and gooning because this is a perfect segment into some merch that we might get. Let me pull this up for you guys as well. Girls Goon 2.
Oh shit.
Girls
I love
Goon
that.
2. This is the men's shirt. This is just concept art, okay? We're not 100% sure on it, but we could have the logo either on the sleeve or on the back of the shirt. We're still trying to decide. Girls Goon 2. We also have, let me pull the other one up real quick. We also have the idea of a tank top. A tank top for summer would be pretty cool.
Yes.
I really like the font. It looks like 90s gym vibe.
That's what I told the guy. Wombat, thankfully, he's the guy that's been helping out the merch team. The merch team has been super freaking awesome. Girls Goon 2, I love that so much. All the super chats, not all the super chats, all the soundboard things. I'm
love that.
tired. I'm gooned
Tired.
out.
It's too hot outside nowadays.
It's too hot to goon.
Do you think we've got it in us?
Yeah.
Do you think we've got it in us just to do a little dance? Maybe just to send off to the nerds? Maybe just have a little bit of a funsy one, you know? Or are you happy? Up to you guys.
We can do that. I wouldn't be opposed to it. We still have some time left. I'll do it maybe like
we got
a
5 minutes.
minute into the redirect. But let me go.
I love that shirt, Beans and Sweet Tea.
It's really cute,
really
ain't
love
it?
that. Girls do goon too.
Yeah, I told Wombat.
That's like a shirt. Everybody can agree with that sentiment.
If we have that as like a tank top or like a shirt, I'll definitely wear that to the gym. 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cute. That's like one of the cuter merch I've seen. And it's just so relatable. Like even people that don't know about the show would still find it funny or cute.
Mm-hmm. So
and
real quick,
T-Berry says, love that. So that's awesome. We've got some hearts for that. So that's good.
yeah.
We're in the right direction.
Exactly. So a tank top would be legendary. Yeah. Sleeve is better. A lot of people are saying putting the logo on the sleeve would be better. I think the sleeve would be better just because I'm the type of person that don't like really loud, like screaming logos or something. The sleeve would be smaller and more like nonchalant, but being it like on the whole back is kind of like off-putting.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Siren Syrup says, I will buy it, but I will not be wearing it to the office. I hope not.
No, you might get in trouble for that with HR.
Exactly. Let us go into the amazing, amazing website that Baja has made for the LCU. Right here, we're going to go into the rankings. So right now for Super Chat rankings, we are number 8, right behind Cafe. Right now we are at 3,804 exactly. Ooh, look at us being all fancy. We got gifted members. We are right now at number 9 with 336. We are, kind of close to Tech Talk. We have number 7 for the complete rankings. We are above Aussie.
Holy shit.
Thank you so
Really?
much for our, we have 1 crown, 6 pay pigs, and 113 Cash Cow memberships. Thank you guys so much. Let me just...
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's incredible. I've been so worried about the show, but we've been doing really good, aren't we?
Yeah, we've been doing.
Beans, is there any way to have our crown and 6 pay pigs on the introduction song so that they can be visible? Because I would love to know who they are so we can.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Shout them out. Do you know what I mean? Like as the song is playing, if we can have the king and our pay pigs visible.
Yeah, so I was thinking about doing that maybe for the intro. Excuse me. Maybe for the intro or outro songs, we can have that going. Yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. Exile Warrior with the 5. Thank you so much, Exile. I love stun locking Beans in many ways.
Exile.
Anyways, ladies, I'm out for lunch later. Have a good lunch, Exile. And also,
yes,
I hate you for
Exile Warrior's into you, Beans.
A lot of people are into me, okay?
Exile Warrior.
This is weird for me. I'm not used to it.
We're some hot girls because people, even in the Discord, I get asked to go to the prom like every single day by at least 2 people every day.
Yeah, you got
you?
some prom
Wow.
dates.
So we're popular girls over here.
Oh, we have Siren Syrup saying that
Good
she's
for
a pay pig for us. Thank you so much, Siren.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I love
Siren
Siren.
Syrup.
No,
Yeah, we're gonna have our pay pigs and the king visible. Absolutely.
Oh shit!
'cause
Wait.
I
And if
really
everybody ever
want
wants
you
to come
guys
on and talk to
recognised.
us whenever y'all want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I almost forgot about the
Yeah.
song. So we have the summer song. I think it's with Sweet Tea and Pigtails, but it's a summer song nonetheless. And we are almost to January. July. Let's just end the show.
Rolling through your speakers, better grab your
We can end the
seat.
you want to end the show?
Let's have a
Okay, cool.
stroke.
Bringing laughs on repeat. We
1:59.
got 3 wild voices, 3 wild minds. So
We-
buckle up
Oh,
tight.
yes.
It's a heck of a ride. Beans in the booth, got facts on tap. Mic in hand with a big old laugh. Sweet tea's chill, sipping slow in the back. No teeth in her mouth, but she's
They did you
sharp
dirty.
with a clap at low dolls. They don't play nice. 3 hot takes with a side spice.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the dolls today. Really enjoyed keeping you guys entertained. Get up and dance with us if you can.
The dolls,
Dolls.
wow, they got
Jesus
drama
Christ.
tea.
Exile Warrior, I hate you. God damn, I can't even think anymore. Tune into nerds.
Pigtails loud like a siren cry. You'll hear a holler from
Okay,
the
we're all
sky.